Naja.
Like we might pass 45,000 resets today. I mean, some of those are just when I'm doing IL practice and stuff. A lot of resets. What's up, Christian? What's up, Banana, Skeeter, Thomas, Cyrus, Blue Chills,
Blicken Sie noch einmal auf das obere Licht. Das war's. Und jetzt nochmal auf das untere. Okay. Alles in Ordnung. Moment. Ich schalte jetzt die Inhibitoren ab. Bewegen Sie sich, um ein Gefühl dafür zu kriegen. Wenn Sie fertig sind, treffen Sie mich beim Zappen.
Yo, suit shit. Thank you for the 2.
Passen Sie gut auf, denn ich erkläre das nur einmal. Hier werden Ihre wiederaufladbaren Energieschilde getestet.
I accidentally kicked this little thing in Master Gun's path, so he took a wider angle. Had to walk around it. Lost a couple seconds.
Suchen Sie bei abfallender Schildenergiedeckung, bis sie wieder voll aufgeladen ist.
Oder er versteckt sich einfach hinter mir. Sind Sie fertig mit dem Jungen? Wo sind denn die Laufräder?
Sein Panzer funktioniert gut. Sie
What's up,
dürfen
Nazadan?
mein Junge, aber nicht vergessen, immer schön langsam.
Keine Bange, ich halte ihm die Hand.
Also, Johnson, wollen Sie mir nicht endlich erzählen, wie Sie es heil nach Hause geschafft haben?
Sorry, Guns. Das ist streng geheim.
Dann eben nicht. Tja, die Justierung Ihres A2-Zielfernrohrs können Sie dann erstmal vergessen.
Mann, der hat vielleicht eine Laune. Vielleicht hat ja Lord Hood vergessen, ihm eine Einladung zu schicken. Die Erde. Hab sie seit Jahren nicht gesehen. Bei meiner Grundausbildung war das orbitale Verteidigungsnetz noch reine Theorie. Und jetzt das. Kairo ist nur eine von 300 geostationären Plattformen. Dieses MAB-Geschütz durchschlägt Schlachtschiffe der Allianz wie Butter.
IL means individual level.
Die Malta koordiniert feuern.
Instead of doing the whole game, you do one level.
Schon den ganzen Morgen treffen Schiffe ein. Man erfährt wenig, aber das wird bestimmt eine große Sache.
So the individual level record for a Cairo station, for example, is 4 minutes 52. Take whatever the fastest time anyone's done on each level. Or 352. I think I said 4.
An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen. Keine Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist keine
Wow.
Übung. Alarm! Entertruppen unterwegs. An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen. Keine Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung. Alarm! Entertruppen unterwegs.
Young.
An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen. Übung.
That not work.
Alarm, Enter-Truppen unterwegs. An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen.
Oh ja, nein! Das da sind die Leute umbringen. Ha! Dämlack.
Alarm, Enter-Truppen unterwegs. An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen.
Kann sich das mal einer ansehen?
Dies ist keine Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung.
Dummkacke. Oh, du sagst es, Kumpel. Versuch doch, mich aufzuhalten, Kumpel.
Hochtüren dicht machen.
No, how did I just flick that? That's not how I meant to aim there. I accidentally, like, hit the joystick way up left. Sucks. That was actually pretty fast, too.
Alarm, Enter-Truppen unterwegs. An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen.
Granate! Noch ein Feind!
Keine Übung. Alarm, Enter-Truppen unterwegs.
I'm losing it out here, man. Only 10 minutes in, I'm already getting frustrated. Come on.
Alarm, Enter-Truppen unterwegs. An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen.
Das treibe ich raus!
Dies ist keine Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung.
Genau hier, Dämonenfackel.
Hochtüren dicht machen.
How do I just fail to throw these grenades? Another miss. Holy cow. we traded. Gonna live. The last guy. At least other than the sword guy, but he's easy.
An alle, besetzt die Kampfstation. Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung. Alarm, Entertruppen unterwegs. Alarm, Entertruppen unterwegs. An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen.
Why am I struggling so much today? Already just not feeling good.
Alarm, Entertruppen unterwegs.
I actually went to sleep super early last night too. I'm not. I don't feel awake and ready to game right now.
An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen. Dies ist keine Übung. Ich wiederhole. Alarm.
Wait, today's not Sunday, is it? It's Saturday? Okay, it's Saturday. I got shit to do tomorrow, so.
Alarm, Entertruppen unterwegs.
Thought I lost track of my days there for a minute. Okay, let's just get the record tonight, or today.
An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen.
Yeah, Jerv, it's a grind. I'm gonna get there though. I'll save more than that.
Dies ist keine Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung.
This one right here.
Granate! Mann, wie konntet ihr Clowns überhaupt die Erde finden?
Why are all these grunts just not dying? Is there a grunt down here? Where, I swear I saw a grunt somewhere. Am I tripping? It's good enough.
Oh oh, die verlassen die Athen. Cortana, Lagebericht.
I didn't say anything important. I just said it's a tough grind. I'm out here
Dann
grinding.
muss hier auch eine sein. Chief, suchen Sie die.
Na los jetzt. Ist das eine Waffe oder eine Taschenlampe?
Na los, Chief, hier lang.
Well, that's not what I wanted to do.
Ich war fast an Bord,
It's fine.
als die auftauchten.
Keine Sorge, Ma'am, wir sind am Bad.
That was kind of clutch. That was cool. I was going off the map. That was pretty sick.
Eindringlinge im Feuerkontrollzentrum, die haben eine Nachricht.
Sie zu entschärfen.
Der Chief muss mir aber helfen, eine Zugkapsel. Schiffe sind in der Tunnelzone. 13 Kreuzer, 2 Sturmträger. Malta,
Cortana,
ihr
Ziele
startet jetzt.
aussuchen
Wird's
und
laut.
Feuer frei. Ich glaube es nicht, die ziehen sich zurück. Wir haben gewonnen. Die Träger brechen durch, Sir. Sie nehmen Kurs auf Kairo.
Crazy time for a checkpoint.
Die Träger brechen durch, Sir.
I'm not restarting. This checkpoint's too good.
Die Träger brechen durch, Sir. Sie nehmen
First try,
Kurs
easy
auf
every
Kairo.
time.
Cortana, konzentriertes Feuer auf den ersten Träger. Admiral, knöpfen Sie...
Normally you don't get a checkpoint like that,
Folgt mir.
but I guess I'll keep it. Get out of what are you... Dude, you guys are just so troll.
Ignoriert uns völlig, Sir.
Whatever.
Er hat das Trümmerfeld der Malta in Richtung Erde durchbrochen. Übrigens, die Bombe wird von einem ganzen Haufen Eliten.
What's up, Brand? Good luck on your bowling.
Die Sache ist dringend, Chief.
I'm not restarting.
Schüttelt es ab, Marines.
Jared wishes he could clear the hangar like that, or the bomb room. Sorry, Banana. You got timed out. I'll change the Nightbot settings for caps today, I think. Probably too strict. I think I have it set up though better than yesterday. I'm not sure.
Sergeant, ich brauche Sie auf dem Vogel.
Ma'am?
Meine Pelicans bringen Rüstung und Verstärkung in die Stadt. Die brauchen tauglichen Geleitschutz.
Look at that cancel. Insane. Catching strays while he's trying to get his food.
Allianztruppen sind direkt unter dem Träger.
How it goes.
Die wollen bestimmt nicht, dass sie an Bord kommen. Diese Brücke ist der direkteste Weg zum Stadtzentrum.
Jerv, do you know the enemy deload in the tunnels here? This might be useful for you. I knew about this like 10 years ago, and then I completely forgot about it, and I haven't used it in runs since. But there's a really safe way to deload enemies in this tunnel here.
Ich habe die Kampfgespräche der Allianz analysiert.
Start watching the Warthog section if you're busy, or at least try to pay attention.
Hier wohl nicht erwartet.
Right here.
Keine Menschen. Nicht auf der Erde. Verrückt, ich weiß. Das erklärt aber, warum die mit so einem
So, normally whenever you go over this little jump, there's a bunch of bugs and a turret, right? If you just look down as you go over this ramp, then the bugs in the turret don't spawn. So there's like no turret here. You know, normally there's a turret right there. I drove like dumb because I was like trying to show it, but you just look down and then half those guys don't spawn. It's not new, but for some reason I forgot about it. I feel like I haven't seen very many other people mess with it either.
Allianz will sich neu formieren. Verhindern Sie das.
This was a really fast outskirts, wasn't it? Why was this so— oh, I got that crazy cancel.
Oh Mann, da sind noch mehr.
This is almost gold split. Not quite, but very good.
Hey, lass den Jeep vorausgehen. Er mag das.
Yeah, I had an insane outskirts the other day that was gonna gold, and then it died at the very end.
Nette Begrüßung.
Sometimes I'll take like 431 Kairos, and I'll beat that time, but yeah, it's not very often that outskirts is the faster of the two. When are we getting Halo 2 2? 6 years from now. They're going to announce Halo 1 2 at Halo Worlds this year. We're going to have one cycle of the Halo 1 remake, and then 6 years from now we will get the Halo 2 remake. Count on it. You heard it here first, folks. Halo 2 2 announced for 2031. I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm right. I mean, I know I'm just speculating 5 years in the future, but I think, I mean, maybe not, it might even be sooner than that, but I mean, that is probably what they're going to do. They're going to, like, re-release the original trilogy on the Unreal Engine with whatever, like, I hope they do a new story but the same game kind of thing, similar to how Resident Evil did it. I'm pretty sure that's what they're doing. I think it makes a lot of sense because Halo 1 could use a re-release. I know they re-released it in 2011 with new graphics, but it wasn't really Halo 1. I mean, well, it was exactly Halo 1, but with just new graphics. But the multiplayer was Halo Reach, and I don't know, now that they're switching to Unreal Engine, they have to learn how to make Halo again. What better way to learn how to make Halo on a new engine than to start from the beginning? Make a new Halo 1 game. You don't have to focus on the story that much because it's already been created. You just add sidelines and, like, maybe give a little bit more exposition on, like, the Flood reveal, a little bit more on Keyes' death. Just to make those scenarios a little bit cooler. And then you have a retail game with not having to spend a bunch of money on story writers and concept, and I don't know, I think it makes sense. I think that's what they should do. If I was in charge of the company, that's the direction I would take it. Maybe work on like an actual new title in the middle as well, so like Halo 1, then new title, then Halo 2.
Alarm! Enter-Truppen unterwegs. An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen.
I think Resident Evil 2 is one of the best like remakes of a game that's been done in a long time. They kept it pretty true to the original. They added like new side missions that it keeps the general story, but it's no longer in like the same like top-down isometric view for a lot of the game, but it's just like an entire re-envisioned remake. I think that I think if Halo could follow that lead, that would be like one of the best ways they could remake a game. I mean, multiplayer is going to be its own beast. I think they obviously, when you say keep its quirks, do you mean make the multiplayer exactly the same as the OG Halo 1? No, that's not what I want. I don't want OG Halo 1. I don't think anyone wants OG Halo 1. OG Halo 1 exists. You can play it. It's on Master Chief Collection. It's on the OG Xbox. Nobody plays it because it's a 20-year-old game. If they re-release like the exact same game as OG Halo 1, they failed. So like, no, they shouldn't keep backpack reload. They shouldn't try to like literally recreate the multiplayer. They should make a new game. And it'll be new. If it's similar to Halo 1, that's cool. Like, I'm not saying we need thrusters and jetpacks and all of that. Like, if it feels like Halo 1, if it feels the same as the campaign, it's just the multiplayer form, that's fine. It just, they don't need to literally recreate Halo 1 multiplayer. Keep most, like, bring most of the same maps back, sure. Like, keep the game types, yeah, but it doesn't need to be exactly the same. How did this guy just bamboozle me so hard? I don't even understand how he got around me.
Alarm! Enter-Truppen unterwegs. Alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen. Alarm, Enter-Truppen unterwegs.
I really just want, for modern multiplayer features, I just want a modern game that works and doesn't crash every time. And Forge. If they just, like, make the multiplayer exactly the same as campaign, like, just make a game that works. Like, let me move around, let me jump on top of things, let me slide through the map or whatever physics they add. Just make the game work, and then give us Forge. And that's really the only two things I want from multiplayer. No crashes in Forge. Everything else the community can figure out. And I don't care where they put the weapons on the map, because then we could move them with Forge. I don't really care that much about geometry, because then we could move it with Forge. Like, we'll figure it out. If you just give us the tools, we'll make the game fun. That's what we did with Halo 2 and 3. Forge didn't even exist in Halo 2, and we made the game fun. And then Halo 3, it was like, we built our own maps, we put the weapons where we wanted them, we changed the spawns. Like, we'll figure it out. Just let us do it. Let us do it. Because, like, in Halo 3, Bungie's starting weapon was the assault rifle. They wanted flares and trip mines on the map. The spawns were terrible. And what the competitive community did was they got rid of all of that. They said, no trip mines, no flares, no equipment. They changed the base movement speed. I don't know if you guys know, Halo 3 competitive settings, you move at 110% movement speed. Your battle rifle deals 110% damage. Like, those kind of changes only get to happen when they give us the tools. That's what made the competitive community happy. They don't need to tailor-make the game for the competitive community. Like, they need to keep it in mind because tournaments are, like, part of the advertisement for the game. But in Halo Infinite, they ran a $1 million tournament, and the pros had a gentleman's agreement not to pick up certain weapons, because the game did not have the ability to remove weapons off the map. Forge didn't exist. They played a $1 million tournament with Manglers and Sword on the map, and all of the pro players agreed, hey, we're just not going to pick up the Mangler, it's just not fair. And so nobody picked it up. In the entire $1 million tournament, not a single person picked it up. How embarrassing is that they don't have the ability to remove it off the map? They just have to rely on a gentleman's agreement. For a $1 million tournament. We could do that back in 2007. Just give us the dang tools.
Alarm, Enter-Truppen unterwegs.
The whole gentleman's agreement thing in that first season of Halo Infinite was crazy. I think it's fair that the pros get to make their own rules. So like them saying like this meta makes the game not fun, uncompetitive, so we're not gonna play this meta. Like I think that is admirable that pros can come together and do that. But the fact that they can't actually do it within the game and they only can gentleman's agreement is wild. That they can't actually change the game type to remove it. In the year 2025 of our Lord? Mind-blowing.
Alarm, Enter-Truppen unterwegs.
What did the pros think of the Halo 2 weapon respawn thing? What do you mean weapon respawn thing? Do you mean a specific glitch, or do you just mean the way the respawn mechanics work? Esports in general was less fleshed out back in the Halo 2 days, so there wasn't like that big of an outcry. But I mean, there was the MLG game type was separate from the normal game type. MLG specifically put the weapons that they wanted on the map. You played no duels on lockout, so there wasn't a plasma pistol, there wasn't a magnum, there wasn't a plasma rifle, there wasn't a needler. You basically only used battle rifle, carbine, sniper, and sword. Shotgun was there too. I mean, Halo 2 competitive was tryhard. I compare Halo 2 competitive very much to like Super Smash Brothers competitive. It was very tryhard, very grassroots, but there's people that play of all skill levels. So you can be like a noob and kind of play, or you can be a tryhard and really play. And you play slightly different settings depending on what your skill level is. But at the top, they had a game type that they preferred, that they thought was balanced. Oh yeah, no, that was just tactical. Yeah, you hold the sniper until you have control of the base to get it back. The timing weapons and stuff like that was fine. I think people really liked that. That was just a skill. Like, holding an empty sniper and trying not to die was very much part of the game for sure. Also having the sword, like controlling the sword, because sword doesn't respawn if you're holding it, so just making sure that if you have the sword, you either jump off the map with it to not give it to them, or you just don't play too aggressive with the sword, because when you do, you give it away. So kind of hiding with the sword and hiding with the sniper. Not necessarily hiding, but staying back with your team and controlling the map. Very much part of Halo 2's flow for sure. How do you dodge that? I don't have enough ammo for you, buddy. This was gonna be fast, whatever. Watch this, I survived the sword. What happened to someone who broke the gentleman's agreement? It's a really interesting system because nothing. So the only punishment for breaking gentleman's agreement is to be shunned by the other pros and be told that you're a coward. But legally, 343 couldn't enforce the gentleman's agreement. So, like, as a players association or whatever they have, like, they can fine players for breaking the rules. So if a player, like, says some inappropriate stuff about the game or to his opponents, they can get fined. If they break their contract with 343, they can get fined. But the gentleman's agreement was outside of the game. That was just something the players agreed to. So 343 wouldn't be able to punish them at all. They would be able to pick it up and win the tournament. The only punishment you would get is to be told you're a coward by your fellow professional players. And I mean, that is kind of a big deal because if no one in the pro scene likes you, you don't get to play against the other pros. You get shunned from the community. The only way to get good is to play other good people. And if the entire community of good players decides that you're just a rat, they're not going to play with you. So then you lose access to being a professional player is basically what happens. But yeah, no, they would have won that. If if the game's on the line, 49-49, last kill, and the Mangler's sitting there staring you in the face, I'm gonna be honest, I'm probably picking that weapon up and winning my $1 million.
Alarm, enter Truppen unterwegs.
Shun me. That honestly would have made such a crazy hype story. Like, I mean, it would have been like infamous. Imagine picking up a gentleman's agreement weapon to win a tournament for like the last kill. That would be a pretty legendary moment. Go down in infamy.
Keine Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung. Türen dicht machen. Waffenschränke öffnen.
Yeah, I don't think they actually wanted the sword to be infinite in multiplayer. This is just my theory. I don't really have much proof except what I've seen over the years. But the sword in campaign, whenever you run out of ammo, it becomes an empty sword, right? And that actually is a different weapon on the object memory table. It behaves differently, and whenever you have a host versus a client in a game, sometimes the object memory table doesn't update if they're on the other side of the map, for example. So imagine if, like, you use all your sword ammo, but on one person's screen it's empty and on the other person's screen it's not because it didn't update yet. You end up with a weird desync glitch. And I think that's why they actually made it infinite ammo in multiplayer, is because they couldn't get the infinite ammo versus zero ammo sword to, like, work properly. And there is some proof that they had the sword with ammo in the multiplayer. If you watch the video documentaries where they, like, explain the new maps, on one of the Gemini clips they're using a sword and it has 100, or it has like 87 ammo or something. It's a sword that, like, has been depleted, and that doesn't exist anywhere in multiplayer without mods except in that video. So we know for sure at one point they were experimenting and playing with a sword that had usable ammo in multiplayer. But I think the reason that they had to stop it was because network issues. Touched it. I think I saw it. No.
Konzentriertes Feuer auf den ersten Träger. Admiral, knöpfen Sie sich den zweiten vor. Formiert euch, folgt mir.
That's just not fair.
Formiert euch, folgt mir.
Oh, come on. It's too slow. Is that also why System Link Co-op was disabled? Not because of the sword. I think System Link Co-op was disabled because of languages. This is also something I have no proof of, but similar just experience over the years. I think it was the languages. So you actually can make it, like, all the way to the System Link screen. If you get here and you try, like, so you're in System Link, there's co-op. I can even have people join my game right now on System Link. But then there's this extra message that pops up right here that says, must be on a single Xbox console. The game is actually fully wired up to allow System Link co-op. It mostly works. But I think that the reason it didn't work is because if one person is on a Spanish disc and one person is on an English disc, then the game will desync and lag. So I think they made it like 99% through, wired it up, and made everything work, and then they had the languages issue, so they had to stop. That's my guess. They had to fix that languages issue on Master Chief Collection. If you play co-op with different languages on Master Chief Collection, one person's door on English might open faster than a door on Japanese, and that will desync the whole campaign and make nothing work. So they changed it where all of the languages behave exactly the same on Master Chief Collection. They had to go through and change, like, every bit of, like, scripting dialogue so that it's independent of the actual language. That's why they don't change the language on Master Chief Collection speedruns, because they normalized it. No, because host actually works differently on System Link for campaign like that. So the sword wouldn't have been an issue like that, most likely.
Dämon, du bist wie...
Das ist der beste Platz, Chief.
But I mean, it's all speculation anyway. We don't actually know for sure. That's just my speculation based on what I know.
Cortana, Lagebericht.
Die Explosion kam aus dem Innern der Athen, genau wie bei der Malta. Die Allianz muss was zurückgelassen
So Fortune.
haben. Eine Bombe.
Verdammt, dann muss hier auch eine sein.
Tokyo.
Chief, suchen Sie die.
Na los jetzt! Ist das eine Waffe oder eine Taschenlampe?
There's actually a lot of features that are like 99% wired up in this game and not completely finished. Did you know there's also a spectator mode in multiplayer that is present that's not finished?
Erste Echelon zu mir. Nehmt euch die Kreuzer vor. Schaltet sie nacheinander auf. Zweite Echelon.
Muss mehr bei den Kapsel haben. Also feindliche Schiffe sind in der
Finden Sie die
Todeszone.
Bombe.
13
Im Lauf.
zwei Sturmträger.
Cortana, Ziele aussuchen und
Jetzt
Feuer
wird's
frei.
laut.
Ich glaube es nicht. Die ziehen sie zurück. Wir haben gewonnen. Die brechen durch, Sir. Sie nehmen Kurs auf Kairo. Cortana, konzentriertes Feuer auf den ersten Träger. Admiral, knöpfen Sie sich den zweiten vor. Formiert euch. Folgt mir.
Yeah, Forge and Anvil was originally supposed to be Halo 2's map maker and editor.
Der erste Träger ignoriert uns völlig, Sir. Er hat das Trümmerfeld der Malta Richtung Erde durchbrochen.
It was probably supposed to have multiple camera angles, but the version that exists within the game only has one camera angle per level, and you can't move. But you're stuck on white team, and it says spectating or observer or something at the bottom of the map. Normally, white team doesn't exist in this game. It's not one of the choosable colors, but you can glitch yourself onto it, and you can end up in spectator mode. I have a video of it on my YouTube channel, I think. I can show it, but I need to turn on my other Xbox, I think. Do I need 2 Xboxes? I do, right? Yeah, I do. If this run dies, I'll show spectator mode real quick, because it's kind of interesting.
Chief, gut, dass Sie kommen konnten. Die Absturzstelle ist jenseits dieses Hotels, Chief. Hier wimmelt es von Allianz. Folgen Sie
Sergeant,
mir.
ich brauche Sie auf dem Vogel.
Ma'am?
Meine Pelicans bringen Rüstung und Verstärkung in die Stadt. Die brauchen tauglichen Geleitschutz.
Die meisten Allianztruppen sind direkt unter dem Träger.
My stomach just growled really loud.
Wollen bestimmt nicht,
I don't
dass
know if
sie
that showed up on camera.
Diese Brücke ist der direkteste
Just did like a stereotypical movie sound effect right there.
Chief, vom Träger sind gerade jede Menge Kapseln gestartet. Die nehmen Kurs auf uns.
Dieser Tunnel führt zur Brücke. Überall Ratten. Trotzdem besser als Schwimmen. Ich habe die Kampfgespräche der Allianz analysiert. Die sind überrascht. Verwirrt. Die haben uns hier wohl nicht erwartet. Keine Menschen. Nicht auf der Erde. Verrückt, ich weiß. Das erklärt aber, warum die mit so einer kleinen Flotte kommen.
Yeah, Vetro, thanks for the resub. Welcome back. Today's the day, Vetro. When I get this record, you're gonna come back and set the Halo 1 record, just like you promised. Do it for the old men. You would do that for me? And you're so washed, however. No, today's the best day to get the world record. Sloth is doing trilogy, and nobody has worked in the new skips. There's like 2 minutes of time save that is just being left on the table right now for Halo 1 speedruns. It just takes a god gamer to come in and take it. Now's the time. Strike while the iron's hot. Yeah, Classic is definitely more interesting if like you're an old school player. The modern stuff is really cool, but it's too much at this point. They're like, you're out of bounds too often, it's teleports, it's pixel perfect stuff, it's like, it's impressive, like technically, but it's too far removed from the Halo experience, in my opinion.
Nette Begrüßung.
Yo, Ben with the 5, thank you. Get up there! I don't have to die here. Right. Yo, AJ Lewis with the Prime, thank you. I'm back.
geschlossen, Chief. Konzentriert euch auf die Grace. Die sind am gefährlichsten.
Kompanie A, Kommandostand ist da drüben. Der Lieutenant wurde beim Absprung getroffen.
Wer hat jetzt das Kommando, Corporal?
43.
Er ist oben, kommen Sie, ich zeig's Ihnen.
The tank barely looks blown up. The turret stayed attached to it. Wait, I didn't blow up the turret? Good thing the Marines did. That was almost bad. Just die. Dude, you should be weak. You should die. I didn't want to reload. Ah, reloaded. Sometimes it's faster to not reload. Sometimes it's faster to... Thought I was gonna get him. He like did a... He stunned like he was gonna be weak.
Seid still und flink, dann schlagen wir diese Ketzerei ohne weiteres nieder. Der Sturm hat unseren Anflug getarnt. Ihr lokales Gefechtsnetz müsste auch durcheinander sein. Das Überraschungsmoment ist auf unserer Seite. Vorerst.
Alright, Barbator, I'm once again coming to you. It's a good day to be the day. I'm hoping so, man. I'm hoping so. Cannot wait to get this record. Brain.
Ein Gegner.
Christian again. Thank you so much. Get another run going here. Let's go.
Kümmert euch ihn, Brüder. Ich verteidige das Orakel.
Open. Alright, we got good door. Door has been bribed. Let's go. Okay, we're gonna lose a little bit, but we're still very green. Still looking like a good run to me.
Der Anführer der Ketzer ist in diesem Teil der Station. Räumt die Landezone und geht da rein.
Still looking like a good run.
Wir dürfen nicht auf... Was ist hier passiert?
This was a really fast start. This is crazy. If I had fuel rod, this would be one of the fastest clears I've ever done.
Bleibt. Die Flat greift uns an.
Where? Man, this was so fast at the start. Dang. That's unfortunate. Very slow at the end. I wish I had that fuel rod, man. Those middle waves really trolled, man. Yeah, Banana, I really appreciate you've been watching and supporting for a while. I feel bad for the people that tune in every day, and then I still don't get it. I know you guys want to see it, because I want to do it. I feel like I'm wasting your guys' time sometimes, but it's part of the journey. It wouldn't be fun if it wasn't hard. You guys wouldn't be appreciating it if it was easy. So it's just part of the process. I'll get it. I will do it. It'll happen. But I am ready to complete the grind. It's been long enough. When I get record, am I going to Half-Life 2 speedruns? I actually do like Half-Life speedruns. Did you see the new segmented Half-Life 2 speedrun? It's pretty insane. It's like 20 minutes long or something. I don't quite understand all the glitches. I didn't watch the commentary video if there is one. But that game is crazy now. I used to be into Half-Life speedruns when it looked more normal, when the record was like an hour 45 or an hour 50. But they just released a segmented speedrun that does... It basically looks like it's cheating. It looks like it just flies to the end of every level. They go out of bounds and they just like fly everywhere. It's like they're no-clip flying around. For a long time, Halo 2 Legendary and Half-Life used to have pretty similar full game times. Back when like Goknak had the record, we would jokingly trash talk each other and be like, "Oh, your game's slower than my game," and then I would get a record and I'd be like, "My game's faster." That was kind of fun. I used to watch a lot of Goknak streams. Oh yeah, Halo 2's way slower now. Half-Life 1. But they cheat now. They just fly out of bounds to the end of the game. How are you all the way over here? 40? Ah, it's not the worst. It's fine. Thank you, Tyler, for the gifted. I need you to not be shooting needles at me like that. That's very rude. Holy! Get me out of here! Did not think that guy was next to me. Holy. Whew. I said 40, right? They almost got me. I'm almost getting got again. Okay, I need this sword. Get me out of here. Get me out of here.
wenn der Anführer der Ketzer tot ist. Gebieter, die Flat ist jetzt überall in der Station. Wir sind zu wenige für so eine Riesenverseuchung. Sucht den Anführer dieser Ketzer. Tötet ihn jetzt.
Need you guys to chill out.
Krieger, zurück zur Landezone. Der Gebieter geht weiter nach oben, trennt die Station ab und folgt die Ketzer aus dem Loch. Mögen unsere Herren ihre Hand führen. Halten Sie das Schwert bereit. Dem
Alle meine Phantoms sind in der Luft, Gebieter. Los, trennen Sie das Kabel durch. Das ist einer. Bei den Propheten. Die Station schlingert ja vielleicht.
Well, that was almost really bad. Not in the clear yet. Come on.
Ein letztes Kabel, Gebieter.
Still fast. We'll save a little bit on the split if the ending goes okay. We'll break even if it's like normal.
Das hat gereicht. Die Station ist im freien Fall.
Anführer der Ketzer ist unterwegs. Lasst ihn nicht entkommen. Wir bleiben hier, solange es geht. Leben Sie noch, Gebieter? Wir halten das Tempo so gut es geht. Welch ein Wahnsinn! In einem Banshee entkommt ihr diesem Strudel nie. Moment, der Hangar. Dort war ein Seraph-Kampfjäger. Gebieter!
Not ideal, it's fine. We'll break even on the split. Maybe save a couple seconds, 1 or 2.
Wir haben die Prophetie gekauft, Gebieter. Mit einem neuen Kommando, einer neuen Flotte oder einem Versprechen. Groß Einzel.
I missed Hangar Skip once as well. Still a good run. Both rebirths were pretty short. A 5-second rebirth there and like a 10-second to Hangar Skip.
Investierte Zeit und Mühe unserer Blutsväter, nur diese Geschöpfe auf Eis zu legen. Und wo sind jetzt diese Götter, die uns die Propheten anbeten lassen? Transzendiert? Wohl kaum. Ja! Kommen Sie, Gebieter. Ich zeige Ihnen, wohin Sie gegangen sind.
Disziplin ist noch mehrere Jahrhunderte älter als Inspiration Alpha. Sir, wir müssen diese Geschütze neutralisieren.
My stream might have started lagging because my Chrome just crashed. I'll close and reopen it. I can't see Twitch chat right now. Don't worry guys, I'll get you back.
Sergeant, Landezone ist sicher. Vorerst.
Verstanden. Wir gehen runter. Stellung ein.
Leichter gesagt als getan. Phantoms im Anmarsch, Chief. willkommen zu einem weiteren Komplex. Immer noch nichts von der in Amber Clad im Netz der Allianz.
Oh, come on.
Komisch. Die Allianz weiß von unserer Landung, aber hält uns nicht für besonders gefährlich. Na, die werden sich wundern. Aufpassen, ihren Gardisten.
Alright. Regret time. Here we go. Don't snipe me. You really don't have to. We can just get along. Oh, I should have got sniped. That's crazy. Alright. Everything's back in order. Twitch chat is back. The run is still alive. We're zooming.
Durch vulkanische Aktivität entstanden. Das heißt, er wurde entweder absichtlich errichtet oder entstand durch irgendeine Katastrophe. Sorry, wollten Sie jemanden umbringen? Väter haben diese neuen Anlagen wohl um die alten gebaut. Als Schutz. Das ist aber reine Spekulation. Erst muss ich noch gründlicher nachprüfen.
Yeah, what's up, cutting crew? No, I kind of wanted those plasmas. I went the wrong way first.
Vom Träger des Propheten an irgendwas namens High Charity abgefangen. Es scheint eine formelle Entschuldigung zu sein, an die Propheten der Wahrheit und der Gnade. Der Prophet der Wahrheit hatte wohl offensichtlich etwas vorschnell gehandelt, als er die Erde angriff. Er bittet die anderen Propheten, ihm sein verfrühtes Eintreffen zu verzeihen. Er behauptet, dass ihn niemand vor menschlicher Präsenz dort gewarnt hätte. Das erklärt, warum seine Flotte nur aus ein paar Schiffen bestand. Seltsam, dass ein Prophet nur so dürftige Informationen über die Heimatwelt seines Feindes hat.
Keep the run going. This one's good.
Der Träger des Propheten des Bedauerns
Has
hat
it been a
gerade
good
eine
regret?
Antwort
Yeah,
aus
it's been
High
good.
Charity erhalten. Eine gut verschlüsselte Nachricht des Propheten der Wahrheit.
If the ending goes well, we'll save a
Deine
lot.
Angst hat die Erfüllung unserer Allianz gefährdet und unseren großen Plänen geschadet. Dass dir eine öffentliche Zurschaustellung deines Versagens erspart bleibt, hast du nur dem Propheten der Gnade und seinem weisen Rat zu verdanken. Wahrheit, Gnade, Bedauern, 3 Prophetenhierarchen. Bedauern zu töten sollte der Führungsriege der Allianz einen Hieb versetzen, aber es hört sich an, als täten sie Wahrheit damit eher einen Gefallen.
Come on. Actually, so bad to miss that. I should get this checkpoint still, right? It's fine. Everything's fine. Two small mistakes, otherwise very good level.
Wie läuft's bei euch beiden?
Bis jetzt ganz gut. Wir kommen jetzt zum Haupttempel.
Roger, ich bin so dicht an der Bibliothek wie es geht. Da ist eine Art Barriere. Wir versuchen herumzukommen. Ich halte euch auf dem Laufenden.
Locked in.
Die Allianz hat mehrere Phantom-Geschwader gestartet. So viel kann ich nicht orten.
No, I was holding X.
Deine reine Existenz beleidigt mich, Dämon.
That was only 3. Okay, I got a weird spawn. I don't like that. That's 4. Play it safe. Play it safe. That's 5, right? Okay. I was worried I forgot how to count again for a second there. I played it safe, but it's fast. It's good. I could have gone for more risky stuff, but I don't regret it. Let's go. Yo, New Era, thank you for the sub. time to get attached. Yep. Now's the time. You can never be attached to a run. Especially not until after Gravemind. The problem is, you can lose with one death, you can lose like 3 minutes on Gravemind. And that's like, so even if I'm a minute ahead, it's just run over the second one of those deaths happens. And then, when I'm past Gravemind, High Charity, you can lose 3 minutes if you die on High Charity. And then after that, you can softlock and lose 90 seconds on Great Journey. Or die to Tartarus and lose a minute. There's just so many things that lose like over a minute. So you might think that like a minute ahead is just a walk in the park, just bring it on home, but it's not.
Zur Bibliothek ist frei. Ich nehme euch auf dem Vorsprung da vorne auf. Verdammte Maschinen. Durchbrechen Sie die Wandselbstgebieter.
Probably a little bit of too early camo.
Weiter zum Ziel! Wir bleiben hier, solange es geht! Schafft es mir vom
No
Hals!
checkpoint? Are you kidding me?
Sperrfeuer!
And they break my camo! Give me the dang checkpoint. Okay, we still don't have a checkpoint. You're supposed to get one right there, which makes me think I'm checkpoint glitched. Supposed to get one right here. Okay, we got one. Did it.
Durchgang decken!
Are you trolling me? I killed his friend. He's supposed to aggro and drop his weapon. Instead, he shoots me with a long-range rocket? That's crazy, man. That's crazy.
Gebieter, was tun Sie hier? Wir müssen dieses Lager halten, bis Verstärkung eintrifft. Ein ordentlicher Gegner. So wird sowas erledigt.
Where are these coming from, homie? Why are people being revived? Oh, come on. This Sacred Icon sucks.
Noch ein Feind.
Those nades were cool. Who do I hear? Okay, the Phantom's here. It's not as bad as I thought. I thought we still had one more wave. Okay, it's bad, but it's not a reset. We're still green. That death was bullshit. Just end. There's no... Okay, I was gonna say, there's not a popcorn. I checked.
Vorwärts, Krieger! Fürchtet weder Schmerz noch Tod! Los, Gebieter! Wenn die Verstärkung da ist, komme ich nach! Enforcer! Weiter geht's, bin unterwegs!
Almost got shot by a wraith there. It landed like right behind me. It's crazy. That was a tight fit. The Wraith was like blocking the door. I could barely squeeze through. Whew. Good level. Coming out back here. Pretty good. Alright, 230 cutscenes, pretty good.
Die Menschen dürfen das Symbol nicht kriegen. Die Hierarchen dulden kein Versagen.
Ohne Ziel werde ich unruhig.
And we got the skill jump. Run confirmed.
Da oben. Der Schmarotzer will angreifen.
Now we wait for 5 minutes. I gotta use the restroom. I'll be right back.
Ich lichte ihre Reihen.
Yo, Vinny with the gifted and the bot avoidance. Let's go. Thank you, Vinny. Okay. Halo 4 came with 2 discs, but one of them was like to install Spartan Ops or the campaign, and one of them was for multiplayer. They did release, I think, bundled soundtracks versions with maybe 3 or 4, but I don't really know anything about the Halo soundtracks. I just play the games. I don't even know the names of the songs in these games. They're not listed anywhere while you're playing. You have to like seek it out and like find it on whatever CD or Spotify or YouTube playlist you're looking for. People always ask me like, what's your favorite song? And I usually don't have an answer because I don't even know the names of the songs. I think they make cool background music in the game, but I don't like listen to them like I would a different artist. I know a lot of people like video game music as like their background music, but I don't really do that. Yo, Dirty Works with the Prime, thank you.
Die Menschen sind schon drin, Gebieter. Ihnen nach. Ich bewache die Verteidigungsstellung.
Don't worry, Rexy. No one was watching your PPs anyway. Ooh, got him. Sorry, you just got caught in the crossfire. Yo, Trevor, thank you for the 5. Here we go. Time for a grave mine. I can hit this fly. Okay, we're gonna save time on this split. It was almost a gold if I hit the fly. Not quite, but just gotta get a good grave mine. That's all I gotta do. 30 seconds green. We had a run like this like yesterday or 2 days ago. Let's just do it again.
Je schneller man diese Brutes umlegt, desto besser.
Der Dämon hat die Ratskammer infiltriert. Schützt die Hierarchen. Ausgänge verschließen.
Oh, das
Grenades.
Vorsicht bei dem Captain, er hat ein Blutgewehr. Vorsicht bei dem Captain, er hat ein Blutgewehr.
Why are you not blowing up? Dude just walks around the corner pre-firing me? It really wasn't that bad. Run's still alive.
Setzen Sie mich auf einer der Säulen da neben der Tür ab.
I'm like 15 or 20 seconds down from a gold, which means I'm almost definitely losing time on this split.
Ich kümmere mich um diese Türen.
But if the ending goes well, we can minimize it.
Aufzuspüren sein, wenn ich im Netz bleibe.
Just need a good ending.
Gleich da lang.
Just need a good ending.
Der Dämon muss sterben.
Die verstärken ihre Patrouille. Wachsam bleiben.
Ein Augenblick. Ich empfange Marine EFF-Transporter-Signale. Die Signale stammen von irgendwo unter der Position.
Du machst es nur noch schlimmer. Glaubst du tatsächlich, dass der Dämon eine Chance?
Hier, Chief, springen Sie rein.
Thought I missed that for a second.
In diesem Zellenblock gibt es 2 Marine-Gruppen. Ich übernehme ihre Position. Sie eliminieren die Wachen. Aber leise.
Das heilige Symbol ist sicher.
Marines sind da drin. Achten Sie auf die
Tartarus und seine Blut haben der Platt das Symbol abgenommen.
It's gotta hit a few sword flies. How hard could it be?
Ausgezeichnet. Der Prophet sendet von unterwegs.
You just press Y, then X, then R. It's easy. Please. Whatever. I might still be able to get to a checkpoint like right here, right? Might give me one right before I go on the lift or right after the lift. No, maybe right after. Don't see him. Okay, well, that's scary. I hate getting shot during this fly, man! Please just hit the dang fly. Stop. That guy like moved my aim. Okay, well I have camo. My whole camo cycle's screwed up. This is not going well. Alright, well. Gotta keep going. Man, I just can't hit anything! This level's going so poorly.
Ich habe das Orakel gefragt und es bestätigt unsere seligste Hoffnung.
Please. Okay. No way, dude. Can you make this? You can, right? Okay, well that would have been bad. No checkpoint because I just ate 500 needles. Okay, well this was actually a pretty good ending. The run's not dead. We got a chance. We got a chance here. I gotta keep talking so that YouTube doesn't mute my video. If I let the music play too much during this section, YouTube likes to take away my money. Let me out of this level and let me get world record, dang it. It's still on the table. Let's go. Come on. Lock in. Adapting. I'm zooming. We're in the green. We're ahead of record. Is it Zubin time? I'm a little nervous. Just gotta lock in for high charity. That was an insane uprising. Alright, lock in. Here we go. Practiced this before. No! Stop! Okay, it's only 23 seconds lost. What was that? Explain! Come on. Oh yeah, now we're gonna get the brute. Come on. Okay, so we're gonna be red after this level, but if I get a good ending, it's not over. We're there, right? Okay, this was actually really fast. Second try. Dang, that was really good. Okay, we're still in it. No. Give me your shit, please. Okay, not a good start to Great Journey, but it's not that bad either. Come on, stay locked in. I need my Spectre to be there and I need to not die. It's still doable. Let's go. Come on. It's over. Fuck! I got so blasted by nothing! Man. That's the last, like, super hard part of the run. It's over. They just wouldn't leave me. Why are you guys like this, man? It's over. Feels bad, man. There's no YOLO strats to save it from here. Dang. What a heartbreaker. I don't know. That's acceptable to lose a run there, though. That's one of the hardest, that's like the hard part of the level. That's one of the last risky parts of, like, the whole game that's, like, slightly out of my control. That's brutal. We're gonna miss record by, like, so little. I didn't kill that guy. How did I not stick that guy that was next to me? Dang, man. It's not it. I know it's not it. I lost way too much time. It's so close, though. Fuck. It's fine. I maybe choked a little, but I camoed when I needed to. I did good to survive the part where they made me one shot, but then the gap jump was just so hard. If I didn't get dropped one shot at the start of that sequence, it would have been way better. From there, it just got too hard. It was very hard. I don't think it's a PB. I think we're missing record by like 25 seconds or something. It's close to a PB actually though. Dang. Even with that death, dude, if we didn't die at the start of High Charity, why did those Flood troll me, man? He just like, he was gonna start sprinting at me and then he just stood still and then his teammate stood right behind him. That was so troll. Oh, man. It's still a good run. Dang. I did really good on that Uprising. The second try of High Charity, I did, like, perfect. And I did okay on Great Journey. I did really good at the end of Gravemind as well. Overall, this was... I don't know, I think I played well. Quarantine Zone, I played basically perfect. Gravemind, the second half, I played, like, perfect. Uprising, I played perfect. High Charity, I got one revert and then played perfect. I don't know, that's not a bad ending. That's not bad. I mean, save time on regret. I did a deathless perfect regret. That was like one of the better regrets you can ask for. You might mean Sacred Icon? Oh yeah, that one Sacred Icon rocket floater just shot me in the face. I can't believe how good that High Charity went the second time.
Weg von der Tür! Hey, Mistkerle! Talk, talk!
Dann schalt sie halt ab. Wie halte ich das an?
Es dauert, die geeigneten Prozeduren.
Howard is not dropping his shield. It's brutal, man. It's brutal. It's so close, man. It's so close. 21 seconds. We're so close. I'm playing well. I just gotta. It's just one mistake here or there, or somewhere else. It's just fucking always one thing. I said I lost 23 seconds to that High Charity death. The Sacred Icon death lost me more than that. The Great Journey death lost me more than that. Just any of those 3 mistakes, give them back to me and we got record. Brutal.
Was ist das?
Ein Signal.
Why is this game so hard?
Kommuniziert mit Überlichtgeschwindigkeit auf einer Frequenz von
Kommuniziert womit?
den anderen Anlagen.
Zeigen Sie.
Sicherheitsprotokoll. Im Falle unerwarteter Abschaltung wird das System in den Standby-Modus versetzt. Alle verbleibenden Plattformen sind jetzt bereit für Fernaktivierung.
Fernaktivierung? Von hier?
Yo, Valkyrie, thank you for the prime.
Mach mich nicht.
Von wo dann?
Yo,
Wohin
Christian,
würde jemand
thank
gehen,
you for
die
the
anderen
50.
Ringe zu aktivieren?
Oh man, sorry it wasn't the run. It was a good run. Got my hopes up.
Wo, Orakel, ist das?
Dang.
Wir haben neuen Kontakt, unbekannter Klassifikation.
I'm gonna cool down for a minute. I'll let the credits play. I'm just gonna relax, catch my breath, and then I'll do another run. We're not done. We'll run it right back.
Master Chief, würden Sie mir wohl sagen, was Sie auf diesem Schiff tun?
Sir, diesen Kampf beenden.
What's up, Dr. Biz? You can't even beat every level on Legendary? You gotta get those skills up. Alright, I'm gonna play some chess while the credits play. Let's get a little chess going. Calm down with a nice relaxing game of Bullet. That's bad. I've made a mistake. I don't ever have any funny perpetuals here, do I? I I did have this check just now. Do I have a perpetual here? No, it's trades. No, I play for stalemate. You gotta give away all your pawns to stalemate. My opponent did not stalemate. Alright, we go again. I should not have opened up my king there. Scoop up this pawn in a minute. Be up a nice pawn. He resigned. Wow, he didn't even want to play it out. He's just like, alright, I'm lost. People, I'm up on so much time, but that's a crazy resign. He is losing. But nobody resigns there in 1 minute. He's not even losing that badly. Look at the position. I mean, he's definitely worse. But I mean, look at the computer evaluation. I don't know, that's a crazy resign. He must have just not wanted to get time pressured. He was gonna lose on time either way. This is a scary check that I probably shouldn't have allowed. I'm just gonna stop allowing it now. I've made a little bit of a pickle out of this. If I take here, he takes here, I go here. That's just win, right? Yeah, this is... I made this a little more complicated than I should have. Oh, he resigned. Dang. I thought he ran out of time. Yeah. I almost bungled that. Alright, I'll play one more game of chess, then I'll hop back into the runs. I could have taken this. Am I losing this? Should I be scared here? This is a devastating check, right? Does that just win? He goes here, I go here. He goes here, I go here. He takes here. I think I just win. The discovered check. Those are pretty good games. Alright. Let's get back to the Haloing. Feeling calm again. I'm actually not too downtrodden about losing that run. It sucks, but I mean, it was also a good run. We're getting closer. It's hard to argue that we're not getting closer. Every day, I mean, we were just green into the last level. Every day we get closer. Each day I learn some more. Do it again. I was nervous for a little bit, but I don't feel like my nerves made me choke there. I think I played good at the ending. I've been trying to really focus on not choking runs to nerves. Like, losing a run to mistakes or random deaths or whatever is one thing, but I don't want to be missing stuff because I'm nervous. And I feel like I did pretty good on that last round.
Naja, der war sowieso völlig veraltet. Das hier ist ein Mark 6.
Let's do it
Kam
again.
heute Morgen frisch von Songnam rein. Ganz cool bleiben, bis sie sich an die Neuerungen gewöhnt haben. Als erstes testen wir Ihre Zieleinrichtung. Blicken Sie auf das obere Licht, bitte. Gut. Blicken Sie jetzt auf das untere Licht. In Ordnung. Blicken Sie noch einmal auf das obere Licht. Das war's. Und jetzt nochmal auf das untere. Okay. Alles in Ordnung. Moment. Ich schalte jetzt die Inhibitoren ab. Bewegen Sie sich, um ein Gefühl dafür zu kriegen. Wenn Sie fertig sind, treffen Sie mich beim Zapper. Passen Sie gut auf, denn ich erkläre das nur einmal. Hier werden Ihre wiederaufladbaren Energieschilde getestet. Die Schilde Ihres neuen Panzers sind extrem robust, sehr effizient. Bingo! Sehen Sie, die laden viel schneller wieder auf. Suchen Sie bei abfallender Schildenergie Deckung, bis sie wieder voll aufgeladen ist.
Oder er versteckt sich einfach hinter mir. Sind Sie fertig mit dem Jungen? Wo sind denn die Laufräder?
Sein Panzer funktioniert gut, Johnson. Also halten Sie sich zurück. Sie dürfen gehen, mein Junge. Aber nicht vergessen, immer schön langsam.
Keine Bange, ich halte ihm die Hand.
Also, Johnson, wollen Sie mir nicht endlich erzählen, wie Sie es heil nach Hause geschafft haben?
Sorry, Guns. Das ist streng geheim.
Dann eben nicht. Tja, die Justierung Ihres A2-Zielfernrohrs können Sie dann erstmal vergessen.
Mann, der hat vielleicht eine Laune. Vielleicht hat ja Lord Hood vergessen, ihm eine Einladung zu schicken. Die Erde. Hab sie seit Jahren nicht gesehen. Bei meiner Grundausbildung war das orbitale Verteidigungsnetz noch reine Theorie. Und jetzt das. Kairo ist nur eine von 300 geostationären Plattformen. Dieses MAB-Geschütz durchschlägt Schlachtschiffe der Allianz wie Butter. Wenn die Athen und die Malta koordiniert feuern, kommt nichts heil an diesem Kampfverband vorbei. Schon den ganzen Morgen treffen Schiffe ein. Man erfährt wenig, aber das wird bestimmt eine große Sache.
Alarm! Entertruppen unterwegs.
It's been a while since I had to run green into regret. That's pretty encouraging. Or not regret, into the Great Journey. I just needed to play one level. Couldn't do it.
Keine Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung.
Why are you like this? Why are you... You're just trolling! I'm not restarting. I don't care if it's a red Cairo. It's an armory run, we're gonna keep going.
Cortana, Lagebericht.
Die Explosion kam aus dem Innern der Athen, genau wie bei der Malta. Die Allianz muss was zurückgelassen haben. Eine Bombe.
Verdammt, dann muss hier auch eine sein. Chief, suchen Sie die.
Na los jetzt! Ist das eine Waffe oder eine Tasche?
Alright.
Alarm! Entertruppen unterwegs. Alarm! Entertruppen unterwegs.
So are we blaming Zoo for that run? That...
Alarm! Entertruppen unterwegs.
Did he cast a voodoo spell again? I feel like it's gotta be his fault. It's always his fault. That reminds me, have you guys seen my Zoo meme? It feels like now more than ever is a good time to show the meme. We're gaining on him.
Alarm. Enter-Truppen unterwegs.
We are gaining on him. Yeah, Zoo has the record. That's who I'm trying to beat. I just did a run like 10 minutes ago that was only 20 seconds off. 20 seconds is nothing. It's one mistake.
Alarm. Enter-Truppen unterwegs.
I will hold the record soon. Man, it's hard for me to stay focused. Just thinking about that last run. I don't want to be done with this session yet, but I might need to take a break. If I can't maintain focus, there's no point in me like grinding. I might need to get some food and take a break, reset the mental. Come on. Lock back in.
Alarm. Enter-Truppen unterwegs.
Do me and Zoo get along? Nah, I hate that guy's guts. Yeah, no, we get along. He's one of the streamers I watch the most. He watches my stream, I watch his stream. I don't really watch his Halo 3 content, but his Halo 2 streams I like a lot.
Das ist der beste Platz, Chief. Mann, wie konnte der überhaupt die Erde finden?
Keine Übung. Wiederhole. Das ist keine Übung.
Pretty fast. Ever thought about doing co-op? For Halo 2 Classic, there's no online co-op. You'd have to play in person. And Zoo lives in Florida, and I live in Washington State, which that's like the top left of the map and the bottom right of the map. So we live like literally as far away from each other as possible. So even if we wanted to play online co-op on Master Chief Collection, the lag would be pretty bad.
Alarm. Enter-Truppen unterwegs.
You know, I feel like people don't describe the map with top left enough. I know, obviously, that's northwest, but whenever you're from a different country like Europe, west doesn't necessarily mean anything when you're talking about the US. Like, it's on the other side of the globe. Same with, like, Americans when you talk, like, east or west in terms of, like, China and Europe and Russia. Like, it doesn't really mean much when you're across the world from it. I feel like everyone knows the shape of a map, though. Like, when you think of a map of Europe, you know where the things are. I feel like top left is perfectly acceptable map terminology, and no one ever uses it. I feel like it's actually understood quicker. Like, if you're talking about the US map and you're like trying to explain the states to somebody that doesn't know where the states are, I live in the very top left state. That's immediately like, you just know.
Alarm, Entertruppen unterwegs. Alarm, Entertruppen unterwegs. Die Kampfstationen. Ich habe keinen Sichtkontakt. Dies ist keine Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung.
Die! Wacky clear. Very fast though. Those last guys that were trolling me didn't actually lose any time. Oh wait, there's an elite alive over here? There's no way you lived. Okay, well it's not as fast as I thought. It's still fine.
Oh, die verlassen die Athen.
Cortana, Lagebericht.
Die Explosion kam aus dem Innern der Athen, genau wie bei der Malta. Die Allianz muss was zurückgelassen haben. Eine Bombe.
Verdammt, dann muss hier auch eine sein. Chief, suchen Sie die.
Na los jetzt! Ist das eine Waffe oder eine Taste?
You know, I just realized I'm not even like, so with Asia, isn't the left side of Asia east, or am I crazy? Or no, the left side. I was thinking like whenever it crosses like the meridian or whatever, like whenever like the Earth resets back to its zeros on its latitudes and longitudes and whatnot. So the right side of China is the east side, right? Yeah, okay, it's normal. For some reason I confused myself thinking about left and right. Maybe it's not such a good system. I was thinking about like time zones and how they reset when you go along like the international date line. I don't know. I confused myself.
Konzentriertes Feuer auf den ersten Träger. Admiral, knöpfen Sie sich den zweiten vor. Probiert euch, folgt mir.
Der erste Träger ignoriert
Yeah, that's what I mean, Zed. That's what I was talking about, like with like the Asian influence, where like East ends up on the left in Asia. They do for like Japanese sumo fighting and stuff. Did I just clip inside of that box? No, I got killed from behind. With sumo wrestling, they do East and West for like who's like the home and away team kind of thing.
Alarm, Enter-Truppen unterwegs.
There's a guy on Twitch who streams sumo wrestling all the time. His name is Midnight Sumo. And every couple months there's a big sumo tournament in Japan called a Banzukai. Banzukai, so I don't know, I'll speak Japanese. And I don't know, sumo's a lot different than I thought. It's the fights only last like between 5 and 10 seconds for the most part. Sometimes they last like a minute, and that's a really long fight. But almost always, they last just 5 seconds. So what they do is both fighters come out into the ring. They do a little like ritual dance where kind of the stereotypical, you raise your left leg, you raise your right leg, you stomp. And they do all of that as like part of the ritual to show the ref that they're in sync and ready to fight. And then they line up at the line, and as soon as both wrestlers have both their hands on the ground, the fight begins, and then they just try to push each other out of the ring, or push each other to the ground. And the whole thing is just so fast. It's like, it's literally over in 5 seconds. And they just do that for an entire tournament for a whole week, and then they figure out who's the best.
Alarm, Enter-Truppen unterwegs.
Also, those guys are a lot more fit than you imagine. Like, when, like, the stereotypical sumo wrestler is just a big fat guy, right? No, those guys are fit. Obviously, they're big, and they are fat in a way, but, like, those guys, some of those guys are built like fucking bodybuilders. There's a couple of the guys at the top that are just super muscular and not really fat at all. Sumo's crazy. It's more entertaining than I thought it would be. You hated those parts in Twilight Princess? Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Oh yeah, they're definitely, I mean, they're extreme sports athletes. They're pushing themselves to, like, the edge of what is humanly possible. So yeah, it's definitely unhealthy. Same with like football players and shit, and boxing, and like anyone playing an extreme sport at the highest level is shortening their lifespan. There's no doubt about it. Yeah, we were just talking about Midnight Sumo. Big fan.
Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung.
Still fast. What about darts players? Yeah, they just shorten their lifespan because they're drinking in pubs all the time. How do you play darts without drinking at the pub?
Die Explosion kam aus dem Innern der Athen, genau wie bei der Malta. Die Allianz muss was zurückgelassen haben. Eine Bombe.
Verdammt, dann muss hier auch eine sein. Chief, suchen Sie die.
Na los jetzt! Ist das eine Waffe oder eine Tasche?
Na los, Chief, hier lang.
But I wasn't including darts in my extreme sport. You guys know what I mean by extreme sports, the ones that require a lot from your body. Like the 3 that I listed. I mean, there's obviously more. Not every competition is going to kill their competitors. That's not what I was saying. I was just saying, like, the extreme sports are like shortening people's lifespan, just like competitive bodybuilding and other things. Come on, man, hit the fly. I don't want to restart. I don't care if I missed it 5 times. We'll keep going.
Wir haben gewonnen durch die Kreuzer vor. Schaltet sie nacheinander auf. Zweite Echelon, kümmert euch um die Träger. Chief, finden Sie die Bombe. Im Laufen. Fontana, Ziele aussuchen und Feuer frei. Die Träger brechen durch, Sir. Sie nehmen Kurs auf Kairo. Fontana, konzentriertes Feuer auf den ersten Träger. Admiral, knöpfen Sie sich den zweiten vor.
Snooker. Snooker's crazy. That game's hard. I was watching a bunch of Ronnie O'Sullivan clips when he was on the race to become the first to 1,000 century breaks. That guy was goated. I watched the match when he broke 1,000. That was kind of cool. I watched like his whole run up to that.
Die Sache ist dringend, Chief.
Schüttelt es ab, Marines!
A lot of Americans have never like seen snooker. They don't understand the rules or know anything about it. It's not popular here at all. But it's basically just 8-ball billiards, but like a lot more complicated on a lot bigger table. The tables are huge, and the pockets are a little bit smaller. The balls are a little bit smaller, and there's a lot more balls. But the basic gist of the rules is there's a bunch of red balls in the middle, and then there's a bunch of different colored balls spread all about the table. And you have to score first a red ball, then a colored ball, then a red ball, then a colored ball. And you just repeat that back and forth until either you miss or like you can't hit your ball, like you can't hit the target. So you go back and forth, and each different colored ball, every time you make it, it gets added back to the table. So you go until you've run out of reds, or until you miss. So if you make like, you make a red and then you make the purple ball, then they put the purple ball back on the table, exactly where it starts. And it just respawns. Every time you make the purple ball, it respawns and goes right back where it was. And so each different colored ball is a different score. It's worth like 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7 points. The black one is the hardest to hit, but it's worth 7 points. And all of the reds are worth 1 point. Or maybe the black's worth 8, I can't remember. Either way, the black is the one that's worth the most. And so the best way to win a game of snooker is to score the black, and then score the red, and then score the black, and then score the red. And you just go back and forth like that over and over. And if you do that perfectly, you'll get 147 as your score. And that's the best score you can get in snooker without penalties.
Verrückt, ich weiß. Das erklärt aber, warum die mit so einer kleinen Kette wurden.
Wir haben doch was vor uns!
Hey, diese Typen lernen das auch. Da ist noch einer.
I used to play a lot of pool. I was really good at 8-ball. Me and Rudy used to hustle back in the day. We'd go to our local sports bar and play pool all night long. Rudy was really good too. He's better than me. He could shoot both-handed. He would tell people, yeah, well, let's bet money. I'll play left-handed, and he could shoot like just as good with his left as he could with his right. Rudy's actually coming up to Seattle next month. Maybe I'll do a stream with him. Probably not. We're probably gonna be hanging out in real life, but maybe he'll show up on stream for a little bit. We'll see. Old Monopoly fans remember Rudy. Me and Rudy used to do co-op runs all the time when we lived near each other. He was my best friend when I lived in Texas. So he'd come over and we'd drink and do speed runs and just chat. We did a GDQ run together. He probably won't show up on stream if I'm being honest, but he will be in Seattle. My mom is also visiting at like the same time, and they didn't coordinate this, so I told Rudy that we should surprise my mom with like, I don't know what the plan is yet, but my mom's gonna be here, and I'm gonna tell her, hey, my friend's gonna come over, and it's gonna be Rudy, who she knows from Texas, because he was my best friend back when I lived there. So that'll be kind of fun. We'll go do something. I don't know what the plan is yet, but Rudy gets here first, and then my mom gets here for a couple days. We'll figure it out.
Nette Begrüßung.
I'm dead. I want to restart. Man, I'm not so focused. I want to be focused again. Losing an insane run is so hard to bounce back from. Lock back in. We got 202.
Sind ein paar Marines eingeschlossen, Schiff. Konzentriert euch auf die Rays. Die sind am gefährlichsten.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to take a break. I'm gonna call it quits for now, and I'm gonna come back tonight. I don't know, I don't have the focus. Is it true that bar pool has rules crisis? Not a rules crisis, but yeah, there's bar rules. Everyone plays different bar rules. some people play ball in hand. Some people play like, so if you miss or take a foul shot, some people play you can put the ball anywhere on the table. Some people play where you have to put the ball behind the 2 dots. Some people play where you're only allowed to touch your own balls, which is the correct way. You can't shoot at other people's balls. You can't, so if you're stripes, you can't target the solids and like just hit those out of the way. You have to hit your ball first. There's a bunch of rules like that, but not everyone agrees on them. It's definitely true that bar rules, like every bar has just slightly different rules. But I'm gonna take a break for now. I will be back. I'll probably be back in like 5 or 6 hours. I'll raid Sloth. I'm definitely coming back tonight, but I gotta take a break. I'm not focused enough right now. Thank you everyone for watching. Thank you for the support. Thank you for hanging out. We got a killer run today. If you missed it, then you missed a good run, but we'll be back with more. Hopefully a better run tonight.